This is the Good Neighbor Podcast, the place where local businesses and neighbors come together. Here's your host, Janice Smith.
Welcome to the Good Neighbor Podcast. Are you in need of paralegal support services? One might be closer than you think. Today, I have the pleasure of introducing your good neighbor, Giovanni Neal, with the virtual paralegal. How's it going?
It's going good. How are you doing?
Good. We're excited to learn all about you and your business. Tell us about your company.
My company, the Virtual Paralegal, we offer paralegal support services to attorneys, and sell hourly plans to attorneys, and it helps attorneys that may need just like stopgap help in between hiring people, or if they need steady support but they don't want to hire someone full time. That's where we step in, and they can kind of count on us to do everything from drafting to e-filing to just case management all around.
How did you get into this business?
I've been a paralegal for over 20 years, and my last job, unfortunately, got laid off, and the attorney that laid me off still kind of wanted some hours. So I decided, you know what, why don't I see if other attorneys I know needed hours? And they did. And so I was able to just kind of get started and not have to go back and find a firm to work for. I just started working for myself. And it's grown. I started in 2018, and it's grown. And, like I say, we have 5 people that work with us right now. And we probably do about 500 hours a month together.
Awesome. What are some myths or misconceptions about your industry?
Myths or misconceptions about the industry. I think that people, when they think about legal work, I think that they think that maybe that they can handle a case on their own, but with all this, procedural steps and like reviewing of legal authorities and things like that, I think it's often just better to go ahead and get a lawyer. I don't think you should ever, tr- unless you just, if you have legal experience, but I don't think you should ever do a case yourself if you want to sue someone or if you're defending yourself.
Okay. And so who are your target customers and how do you attract them?
My target customers are attorneys, and not big firms, right? Because they can just hire a whole staff themselves, but it's like solo practitioners, people. I have grown with some firms that are bigger firms, and like we're a part of the team as well. So I do market myself towards all attorneys, but most of the attorneys I started with were smaller firms, solo practitioners, things like that, that just needed someone to help out.
So how do you attract them?
Largely by word of mouth for a while. I've gotten a few customers by doing some marketing on Facebook and other platforms, but usually it's word of mouth.
Okay, outside of work, what do you do for fun?
Well, I'm a comedian outside of work.
Oh,
That's what I do for fun.
that's awesome.
Yeah.
Stand up?
Yeah, stand-up comedian.
Okay. Well, let's switch gears. Can you describe a hardship or life challenge you overcame and how it made you stronger? What comes to mind?
Well, just me starting the business, like was in the process of being laid off. And I feel like that you just never know what will happen in life that will cause you to lose your job. And I overcame it by employing myself. I feel like I'm more in control of my future this way. I can always go out and get more business if I need it, you know?
Okay. Giovanni, please tell our listeners one thing they should remember about the virtual paralegal.
One thing they should remember about the virtual paralegal is that we're experienced paralegals.
Okay. How can our listeners learn more about virtual paralegal?
My website is thevirtualparalegal.net, or they can reach out directly to me. And my email is gneal, Neal, at virtual-paralegal.net.
Well, Giovanni, I really appreciate you being on the show. We wish you and your business the best moving forward.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for listening to the Good Neighbor Podcast. To nominate your favorite local businesses to be featured on the show, go to gnppalmbeach.com. That's gnppalmbeach.com. Or call 561-783-8999.